We are going to use the Canva Tracer app to create this custom frame effect where the frame is in the shape of our favorite Lobo logo and the inside is transparent, and we put an image inside it. So think about if you want to get a picture of a vineyard, redwoods, whatever your iconic Lobo image should be, grab that, and then we're going to put a radial starburst. I guess all starbursts are radial, so we're going to put a starburst in the background, and this starburst started orange, and we're going to use the duotone adjustment to make it match our text, our logo, and look like the inside of this custom frame is exploding outwards in the background. All right, so to do this, there's a trick. It's not the app, it's the download upload trick, I call it, right? So we got to start out with an image of Lobo, and then we got to, this is two pieces inside Canva, the Lobo and the black background, and then we got to download it to merge them or flatten the image so it's down to one image. And then we trace it to get the shape. And then we bring in a background. And then we flatten that and remove the background. So students crashed and burned on this in class. It might have been easier if I show it this way, right? So here's my frames. We start with this first Lobo on a black background. We use Tracer to detect, to kind of create the custom frame. We put an image in the background. Then we bring it in to a third page and remove the background. And then we can kind of move it all over the page and add a custom background. So let's do it. That trick, it was a lot for students, some students. So it's going to take 3 pages, and it's going to take a Canva app, and then our custom text and a custom background. All right, so grab a Lobo logo Sonoma transparent. And this one actually works, this college baseball hub. So if you can find that one, right, you can see the checkerboard background, which is nice. And it's actually transparent, and it's 1500 by 1500 big. So grab it, download it. I got my Sonoma State Stevenson Hall. You do want kind of a large image. You can go to like tools, size, and then sort by large if you need to. And always better to downsample than upsample. So get your starting images, something to go inside the frame and then the frame, and then create a new Canva document. So you can check out other Canva apps. If you just Google Canva apps, it takes you to canva.com/your-apps, and there's all these categories and top picks and blah, blah, blah. So check out the apps or just watch a YouTube video. And I like this one. There's a bunch of other like frame effects, but they're kind of like all the frames are like hearts and stars and kind of like these, I don't know, kind of preset ones. You can't make them custom. So I like this this Tracer app we're going to use. I think I said threshold earlier. All right, so okay, new Canva document, purple plus button, 1920 by 1080. And we are going to create custom size, scroll down. And I got 1920 by 1080 saved previously. Hopefully you do too. If not, type it in and create your new design. Give it a name if you want it to be something other than untitled design. File, I don't know, call this number 4. Oop, $4. Missed number 4. Demo. And all right, so I'm going to change the background to black. And it does depend, the color you want depends on the image you're using. It's centered for me, so it looks, I guess I could confirm it's centered, but yeah, it's centered. And then option drag a corner out to make it nice and big, because like I said, it's easier to downsample than to upsample. And so you want contrast. So the black is a 0 luminance value, and white is 255. So when we do this tracer, there's going to be a slider from 0 to 255. And basically it looks for like the colors that are less than a certain luminous value, and it removes them, and greater than a certain luminous value and keeps them. So let's see. I'm going to do the download upload trick, or the flattening merging, and I'm going to go share, download. PNG's fine. If you're on slow DSL like me, JPEG might be better for a slow connection. But hopefully you're on Starlink or something nicer than me. All right, now I'm done with black background. I don't want to confuse myself, so I'm going to switch from black to any color other than black so I don't get confused, because now I have a black frame. So I'm going to bring in now the file I just shared downloaded, and then option drag a corner out till it snaps into the frame. And then I want to remove the middle, or I want to trace it with the tracer app. So I'm going to go to apps and then just search for tracer. And top left, tracer should come up. And it asks you for the file. All right, so I guess I might have messed up, but let's do, all right, choose a file. Nope, messed up again. All right, come on. Choose a file, click on the cloud upload, go to your, I want number 4 demo, and then hit trace. And 17's fine for me. So if you got your first one works, then basically it's saying what's less than 17 luminance value, the black, is drop it, and what's greater, keep it. So since black is 0, I could go to 1 or 2 and still get the same results. The question is, when does this dark blue kind of become the same threshold value? But we don't need to find out right now. So, okay, so add to design. But if your image was dark, then you'd want a white background for more contrast. And hopefully there's no white in your image in that case. Okay, so I got my image. I'm going to option drag to expand it. And then it looks like I didn't need that other image. So I'm going to put Lobo in the back and say adios. And now I got my frame. And I have my image I want inside the frame I can bring in and option drag. And then I could either send it to the back with the layer, send to back, or Command Option left bracket is the keyboard shortcut. And that's fine. I could make the path a little more noticeable. I could add some brightness if I want, but I don't need to mess with it. It's good enough. So, all right, so now I need to flatten this into a third page and remove the background. And by flatten, I mean download and upload onto a new page. So, right, so this download act is kind of like Photoshop flattening or merge visible. Oops, I forgot to do a single page. I don't like doing it the .zip way. All right. So I want to download it, but I want to tell it just to download page 2. So download pages, page 2 only, current page, done, download. I guess it would have been easier just to... Okay, there it is. And add a page plus at the bottom, and then bring in my image and option drag it out and remove the background. And now I got a nice frame I can move around the design. All right, so I'm actually gonna go to, you see my rulers are here. It's probably different than your screen. So I went to settings, add guides, and just a 2-column. 2-column, gap doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna leave it, and then I get that little gap and the guides in the middle. So now I can kind of just, at least I wanna have like Lobo, this frame on half the image, and then my text on the other half. So just gives you something to kind of can hit Shift left to nudge it over. No. All right. Okay, so I think that's looking pretty good. I'm gonna get my Starburst and then do my text. So I went to the top of this left menu and searched for Starburst. Oop, I'm in templates, elements, and then I searched for Starburst. And you can see there's graphics, photos. I like the photos. Pretty cool. You could do videos if you want to do a video in the background and export a GIF. But I'm going to go to photos. And I think I added halftone or halftone dots. And I found this orange one I liked. So, so drag it, bring it in till it snaps. We're actually going to reposition it. So... right, you could leave it in the center, it's fine. I'm going to Command Option left bracket to send it to the back. Then I'm going to center it on Lobo so that like that's kind of the focal point. And then I'm going to Option drag a corner out and recolor it. So I tried messing with these recolors, didn't really work so well. You can try it. It's almost like it only likes 2 colors and not 3 colors. 3 colors overwhelms it. So I'm going to go to Duotone, Custom, the highlights, white is fine, and then the shadows, I want my my Lobo blue. Let's see. Yeah, I don't get it. So I gotta bring in the logo one more time, and then target my Starburst and edit it. And go to the Duotone adjustment, custom shadows, or you could have just used the hue slider there. All right, so now it's going to match perfectly, and I'm done with Lobo. Adios. So I don't like it's a little washed out. I'm going to edit my I'm going to adjust, I should say, the Starburst image. Scroll to the bottom and get edge detail sharpness, midtone contrast clarity. Back to the top, vibrance is good. Make a little punchier colors without adding saturation. When you add saturation, it gets kind of, I don't know, it seems like there's a color shift, but you could add a little, nothing won't hurt it. I want to get these blue tones like more dark. So those are like the darker tones in the image. So add some contrast, maybe not, maybe contrast makes the brights too bright. And then really look at those, kind of get those blues to be extra dark or feel full. All right, so now we're looking good. That's probably fine. You can play with some more sliders, but let's get the text. Let's put a background on these two. Lobo, I forgot my obnoxious YouTube border, it's called here. So this first shadows border outline, like I said, it's called border. And make it white. I try to use the proper terminology, right? The same terminology. Photoshop has specific terminology for everything. 30 looks kind of good here. And so here, the outline, shadow, I should use those specific terms. All right, and some text from the add-ons. So apps, X out, right arrow, or type in text and get to the text studio. This first one's fine for me. I got the text in there already I want. I just need a college black font. College black FLF regular. Center line. Add. And let's see, now I kind of have some good alignment here. I can option drag to transform from the center out, maybe a little bigger. and duotone it. Oh, I need my Lobo back. So let's see, get rid of this panel and go to bring Lobo in one last time and duotone adjustment, custom highlights. I want to be the dark color, shadows, white, and add a duotone and go to adjust, scroll to the bottom, edge detail sharpness, midtone contrast clarity, and then scroll up and add contrast. And maybe I don't need contrast, and then I think it's too dark for me, so I'm gonna make the blacks go down and the shadows go up until I get something kind of like this. And it's looking a little like it's hard to see the edge. Bye, Lobo. Adios. But if I add that white shadow outline, not border, it should look good. So let's see. Here's shadows with an S, outline, change, upper left, color picker, and I'll go 30 to try to match Lobo, even though it looks a little thicker. Maybe 40. And I think that's it. So maybe do no, doesn't want to zoom in. Command plus to zoom in and download the current page, which is page 3. So share, download. If you got it, high five your neighbor. If you're at home, do a fist pump. If you got someone you could fist bump, give a high five. Words of encouragement. And I messed up because I was talking and not concentrating. Download. JPEG's fine. And I want to download the page I'm on. Current page 3 done. Download. And that was kind of a lot, right? That was a new app with a new slider. Double click. But pretty cool effect. And I like the custom frame because it looks custom, unique, one of a kind, as opposed to a heart or a star or something that is in all these, I don't know, crop tools, whatever you want to call them, frame tools. And we got our nice starburst with halftone dots and our custom 3D Tech Studio text effect. All right. I will see you for number 5.